Number one, tell me about yourself. Hi, I'm Sohee Park, who wanna change myself. In this year, I'm 23 years old in Korean age, and I went to Gyeongsang University, majoring in history. Now I'm resting in my university to grow myself. If I express me, I can say an adaptable person. Earlier, I went out my home and live dormitory, so I live with various people and I can adapt fast to my situation. Until last year, I'm sure what should I do? I'm not sure what should I do. So I wandered around. Then by chance I learned English in Reelstone. I can get something. I'm not late and I can do it. And I can find that changing myself. I compared me of today with me of tomorrow, not all others. I knew that every day can be changing day. Number two, what are your strengths? I'm good at setting plans and action. If I take a one target, I can make a right plan that can achieve. And I can divide my time and carry out my work. For achieving in step by step, accordingly, I can carefully think about it, and I can adapt strength, environment. It can be my strength. I can have the I can have the ability to adapt with other people, given that the similar environment in Canada. The other way, I have expectation about meeting with another many people. Number three, what are your weaknesses? I have tense that express my opinion and thought in a public place. I think that it is my weaknesses. People only focus in front of me, so I'm confused. I'm I'm not good to organize organize my thoughts inside my head. But it is important to engage learning process to speak endlessly. I try hard to remove fear in what I express. Accordingly, I've got confidence to make up for my weaknesses. Number four, how did you prepare for this interview? I look into material about Canadian program. What activity does it play? And I think carefully about what I can get. So I try hard to look at me objectively. I thought that I look at my weakness. What preparatory process goes through to improve it? Number five, can you tell me why you would like to study in our program? I realized that limit to learn English in Korea. I can also improve on certain level of ability in Korea, but I think that there is a difference between practice and actuality. I continually practice in Korea and I go to Canada. I will actually interact with many foreigners, so I wanna get stimulated to learn and teach about others different part. Also, I build my career in business part. I want to have possibility to carry out various tasks in the future. Number 6, how do you think this program can benefit for your future? I think there are simple three things that I can get through this program. First, I can improve my English speaking skill. I acquired the enough speaking skill in Korea, and then I'm able to improve high quality English to communication directly with foreigners through the program. Next, I will be able to carry out task through business experience to do my work more effectively later. I through actual experience when I come back in Korea. I also expect to improve public English skill before workplace. Finally, I will be able to extend my thought through exchange with many people. It is effective to grow wide flexibility that I can respect that difference in cultural shock. Number 7. Tell me about a time when you had a disagreement with a colleague. How did you deal with it? As I carry out people a team project in university, there are the difference with my team member on how to presentation. At that time, I focused on content aspect, and she think more important about attention through active things. In order to resolve this conflict, we ask professor who evaluate presentation to which opinion does he prefer. He said that it is both important, so you need to divide in part. I think that it is right choice to bet to the professor's preference who actually give grade. We expect to weigh in each other and prepare for presentation, so finish successfully. Number 8. Do you prefer working alone or in groups? I think it is different from what kind of work do I carry out. When I perform a simple task, I prefer for working alone. Working alone, I like to go along work pro- progress at my pace. However, when I work a complex task requiring multiple thinking, I prefer for activity in group, and I think it will be able to work better through group activity, sharing a lot of thoughts, and agree on their views. Number 9. How much training do you think you will need to become a productive worker? I think it depends on the kind of work, but at least I will be able to do productive work in a week. If you repeatedly carry out if I repeatedly carry out what I learn in a week, I will be able to good at working soon. Tell me about a time you achieved a success in a group. What was your role? What was the outcome? one of university program, I presentation a subject about North Korea in Vienna, Austria. I suggest about subtitle and table of contents. I'm in charge of role than pre- preparation and presentation of one of the subjects. I can I can know that the level of knowledge about North Korea by foreigners taking class in North Korea studies. At that time, we are not good at English, but we have question and answer time and share and share opinion each other so we can check each other's views on the subject. Number 11. What is your long-term employment or career objective? Through the Canada program, I wanna improve my English skill and build career. In base of it, I do internship in Korea too. I wanna develop my abilities at home and overseas. And then when I get a job, I will come become the level of all recognition. I'd like to be no problem as a career position to start to work without other helpers in workplace. Number 12. How would you describe yourself as a worker? I think I'm a trying person to carry out my work. As described about it, I can say that I'm a marathon runner who runs steadily toward the finish line. We fall alive at the finish line, keeping pace. Finally, I like to feel accomplishment when I finish my work. Number 13. Do you consider yourself a self-starter? If so, explain why. I think I'm a self-starter. When I motivated or nervous to do things in any way, I try hard to resolve to be a self-starter. So I like to be motivated to approach it and to something with friends who are not motivated. And as I undertake a team leader, I came to like team activity and challenging. There is change like this. I expect to my changing from this year to next year. Number 14. Tell me about a time when you made a significant error. What happens? It is the most significant error to forget my line in a collegiate club's play. In my 10, I couldn't speak at all in a moment. Members of the same club also started to compete, then place character on my friend who holding play script come next to me and told me the first part of my line, and then as if my head makes it clear and I can speak my my line well. Memories of that time became a trauma to me. Therefore, I try hard to overcome it in real stone. How are your computer skills? I can make Excel and PPT and do some simple paperwork, but I'm not good at using the complex computer function. So I will improve my computer skill to study about my shortage part. People began to perform work in Canada. Number 16. What skills do you have that will contribute to our company? I have colleagues that need to various people and sociability that I can socialize that uh, the organization will so perform work well. I think that is patience to work hard on my task and diligence to finish my work on time. Also, I can speak English and possible a little Japanese conversation. I can use computer function some a little bit. In this respect, I think I can contribute to your company. Number 17. What motivates you to put forth your greatest effort and why? When I carry out a task, I remind achievement after I have done the work. Then I get patience to do it a little bit longer. I look ahead a good result, so I stand for the process even it's hard, and I make effort to produce better result. I can say that joy of completing all the task makes me work hard. Number 18. Des- describe your most significant success and failure. My most significant success is to achieve my target score on authorized English test and successful diet. I think it is various that no not set a big goal, but process of concern about what kind of study and exercise I achieve rather than only result. Next, my most significant failure is to fall out in university. After passing the first term and by falling out of the second, I realized that I still have shortage. After then, I make an effort to look back at myself one one more and look look objectively rather than show off my ability. Number 19. What kind of company would you work for? I wanna work for a bank uh, where can meet many various people. I have confidence to work as careful as handle money. I think that it is the best field to have access to people from many companies in Canada. Number number 20. What kind of work environment are you looking for? I prefer working environment where I can communicate with various people by exchanging opinion. I hope it is a horizontal place where I can learn something immature without looking at others. Number 21. What kind of people do you enjoy working with the most and why? I'm more enjoyable to carry out tasks with people who suggest various opinions, no looking at others, than a quiet group who complain and watch others' mind when carry out task. I organized a team with various people to perform team project in Realstone. I'm so hard as a team leader when I make a team with people who to wanna participate by themselves while looking at others. Even when I ask to give their opinions. However, it was easier to carry out tasks in a group that speak freely without making a clear distance between team leader and team member. And activities went well and the team atmosphere was good. Number 22. How do you manage stress? I go into a place which can be alone, such as in my room, in my home, and a cafe. And I organized my thoughts. I try hard to control my stress rather than throw away stress on something. If I press my stress and release from something, I think it will make it easier to have other stress later. And I'm careful because I will do behavior to avoid rather than resource my stress. Number 23. What kind of things do you do in free time? I work out regularly for taking care of me. I'm gonna move my body endlessly to avoid laziness. So I divide my free time and hard to improve my physical strength by taking care of my body. It is for managing my energy that's spent to carry out tasks. And as I fulfill daily amount of uh, exercise, I feel achievement through the learning sweat. And I often watch YouTube. I main, the main subject is not only political and economy, culture, K-pop, but also food life and fashion. I like to watch foreigners' reactions and listen to their thinkings. It's so funny to describe about strange aspect of Korea from foreigner and Korea as we think is different. Number 24. What kind of things do you do during your free time to improve your English? I usually try to speak myself in my free time. In first, I describe passing people and something as I can see. And at home, I could make the things around me in English. So I made a practical sentence using the word. In base of this sentence, I improve my real life English ability. And and I watch I watch each English program and I learned copying their lines. Those that I couldn't know what expression or use it according to the given situation in English. Number 25. Have you studied English? Where did you learn English? I learned through school and academy from elementary student, but I have studied for only test school, not for not for speaking with foreigner. Accordingly, And when foreigners talk in English, my head my head have been mixed all content that have learned from head. Finally, I couldn't speak out, so this non-practical English naturally lost interest. And then through university program, I realized new, that I need to study English and the importance of study conversation when I feel stuffy that I can't speak out. So I have learned real English and real tone for communicating with foreigners. As a result, I can speak English like this. Numbers Number 26. What kind of task do you see yourself doing at our organization? I think I can do simple paperwork or dealing with some people. I'm not good enough yet, but I'm gonna go into the organization and learn how to work. I'm gradually expanding the range of my work. So I wanna contribute your company during internship. Number 27. What kind of skills do you hope to gain from your experience here? I wanna I wanna learn not only English skill but also a skillful way of doing things in the company through an environment where I can get get access to various people rather than just a simple job. Through this, I I wanna experience unuseful tasks when I work in Korea's company. Number 28. What do you think you are gonna learn in here? Not just English. What else? There are three things that I wanna learn through this Canada program. Through the team project, I wanna learn about the understanding to understand the differences between others and the independence to achieve self-directed growth and the potential to adapt, explore, and make changes on my own. And I think that I exchange with friends of same ages gathering around the world to change, so I can get a new stimulation which broad my view. Accordingly, I respect to other people's opinions and I'd like to have mature thought and I can admit their difference that is unavoidable result from their living environment. Number 29. Have you been outside of Korea? I have I have been taken airplane totally 2 times to go another country. One is explorer main cities culture of Italy, and the other is as part of an overseas field trip in Slovenia. The University of Ljubljana presentation on the subject related to Korean studies. And as living there, I'm traveled to Austria, Italy, Croatia, and many other countries. I'm so respect to what parts have different things in Canada because I only go travel to to Europe. Thank you.